So when Alan Kyeremateng resigned or purported to resign in 2008 from the NPP as a result of what he called, the same kinds of problems he has today. DaRocha, a famous elder of the party, former chairman of the National Party, former general secretary of the Progress Party, was asked to intervene. What is the narrative? What is the story? And I have to say thank you to PMC for sending me this first this evening. Okay, it goes as follows. This is DaRocha speaking. Mr. Alan Kyeremateng's statement has come as a surprise to me. After he had written to the chairman of the party resigning his membership, I, DaRocha, was approached through the general secretary of the party, Nana Ohene Ntow, to act as a mediator and see whether he could be persuaded to change his mind. I had 2 meetings with Mr. Kyeremateng, both of which the general secretary was present. Both meetings were held in a very cordial atmosphere. I told Mr. Kyeremateng that he should not have written a letter of resignation. He stated at length that there were certain fundamental issues which had propelled him to resign, and unless these were addressed, he will stand by his decision to quit. My advice to him was that he should rescind his decision to resign unconditionally, and thereafter, whatever his concerns were could be addressed. He said while he respected my opinion and advice, he could not agree with me. He indicated that in the middle of an election campaign, the party could not find time for to literally arbitrate what he saw as a dispute between him and the party. I suggested to him that many within the party would interpret his action as lack of loyalty and commitment to the party. His response was that if anybody thought so, so be it. This is not good. This is not good. Okay, let's go on. Our second meeting of Tuesday, 23rd April 2008, was closed with a proposal by me that I will report the outcome of our meetings to the National Executive for that body to take a decision whether it would satisfy his conditions for returning to the party or whether it will simply accept his resignation. At the time of our meeting, the national chairman was out of the country, as Mr. Kyeremateng was aware of it. It was understood that no public statements should emanate from either of us until I have made my report to the National Executive, which I could submit only after the national chairman had returned. I was surprised, therefore, that Mr. Kyeremateng should have issued that sort of statement which he issued yesterday. I feel bound to say a few things about Mr. Kyeremateng's behavior in this matter. Firstly, I am not convinced that the matters he complained about are so grave, so earth-shaking, as to make a loyal member of the party quit it summarily and unceremoniously. I told him so. These complaints are like flea bites compared to what many loyal members of the party have suffered and endured in the past without even contemplating leaving the party. That's the point I make about Kwabene Japan. Has Alan Kyeremateng suffered in NPP more than Kwabene Japan? That's the point DaRocha made 2008. BJ DaRocha, may he rest in peace. I hope that the Lord is keeping his soul well until we meet again in the resurrection. BJ DaRocha, writing in 2008. It is like he's writing today. What BJ DaRocha wrote in 2008, it's like he's writing to, except that the national chairman of the party has not traveled. He's here, except that Nana Ohene Ntow is not the general secretary of the party, he's Justin Kodia. That's the only difference. Otherwise, everything BJ DaRocha said is relevant today. And if it is true that this was the trade minister's response, that's unfortunate. He said, if people see it like that, so be it. Okay, enough of that. Secondly, he says, I think it will be a very bad and dangerous precedent for the NPP to allow any member to dictate to the party the terms on which he will continue to be a member. Think Mr. Kyeremateng is bluffing the party. Oh, that's what DaRocha said. The party should not tolerate such bluff. Thirdly, the concluding part of Mr. Alan Kyeremateng's statement is pregnant with meaning. I quote, we must also not lose sight of the fact that national interest is superior to the interest of any single party. In this regard, I will soon give a firm. This is DaRocha going back to what Kyeremateng said. DaRocha continues, says, this I believe will bring hope and confidence to all Ghana. That's still Alan Kyeremateng talking. DaRocha says the clear import of this passage is that Mr. Kyeremateng has in mind a national interest superior to the interests of the NPP. It is also an unequivocal declaration that he has thought for himself a future role in politics outside the NPP. It is obvious that he has no deep roots. I can't go on with the DaRocha one. 16 minutes past 10. It's very difficult for me because of my relationship with Alan Kyeremateng. I admire him so much. I admire Alan Kyeremateng so much. I have so much love for him. He's been a mentor to Rosemary. And I mean, I was beside myself with total shock. I said, oh, Alan. Oh. Not about anything, but about himself.